Alright guys, Yowie Chaser. So I'm just going to run you through a couple of things that happened, right? So this was 6 months ago. My daughter's ex drove through here. He made his own track through here and up through here, okay? So he knocked down a few trees. This was like 6 months ago. That was the last time I'd actually gone out there with him. So before that I'd been out there heaps of times with him. Never had no dramas. While I was out there I was always looking, never seen nothing, okay? Alright, so let's move on to the next one. So today when we done this, we're over this side. This probably goes for 100 meters because up here it's all rough, the track, it's all, I don't know, it's hatted, right? Now when he was doing this, we actually had a branch fall on the roof of the truck, somewhere around here, or his car, man. Anyway, dinged it a little bit, wrecked his bull bar and all sorts of it. Anyway, he got a flat tyre, right? So we come out, we parked here somewhere. Probably up a little bit, because where the track comes out. Now, I gave him a hand and started doing the wheels, but anyway, I thought I'll go to the toilet, right? So I've walked off, I think I probably went around here somewhere to the toilet, and his dog ran down this track here, right? So I sort of walked down there anyway, went into like Lantana, went into like a tunnel, and it took off down there. It wouldn't come back when I was calling it. So I'll come back here, told him, he's yelling out to his dog to come back, blah blah blah. Anyway, it ended up coming back down the track. But it was funny because at the time, it was like looking back, like something was chasing it. That's what I thought anyway at the time. And then when he was doing this, running through here to make this new track through here, I said to him, I said, you know what? If there's Yowies here, man, they're not going to be happy. Alright, so that's what I said to him. Anyway, so that was all like 6 months ago, okay? So we'll move on. I can't pause this, I've got to keep going. Alright, so then one night I see his cousin. Alright, his cousin tells me, oh, you know where your daughter's ex ran all them trees down? I said, yeah. He goes, oh, we got bogged there big time. So they ended up being there for 2 days, right? So he just told me on the side of the road what had roughly happened. So I didn't get to ask him all the questions, but he said it was real weird. He goes, all around where we were stuck, there was tree knocks, right? So this is what the green line is. That's where the cars were bogged. So while they were stuck there at night, when he started hearing these noises, he said they were coming from all around him. He lit a fire just to try and light it up. So his car was right up in here. It was fully bogged. I'm not sure what happened. He's lost his diff, had come out or something, snapped the diff off. Now, this is the daughter's ex, alright? So he's woken up through the night and wanted his cigarettes. So he's just wandered on back to the last spot where they got bogged because he thinks, oh, well, the cigarettes are there, right? No, I didn't see him again. Someone picked him up on the road at 9 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, so this guy here stayed here with his missus and his kids. They said the battery was flooding. They'd even swapped the battery in this car early on. Both batteries were flat. But he said they were sitting up here, and this thing here, these lights started flashing. Like someone was sitting there. He hit the high beam guys. As well as all these knocks going all around him. He said he never seen them, it kept going on all morning. So we're still, we don't know what that is. Alright, forgot anything? No. So yeah, that took him, I think it took him 2 days to get out. Now, even this fella, he had to walk out. So it took him 2.5 hours to get out. Oh, that's right. I've forgotten something else. I haven't told you this guy. So he only just told me this the other day when he found out I had my motorbike accident, right? But when he was stuck, because his phones had gone flat and all the batteries were flat, a guy come through here, guys, on a motorbike, and he said, oh, have you got a phone? And the guy said, oh, yeah, I've got a phone. He goes, oh, can you ring our mate? We need him to come and help us. I can't believe I forgot about this. So they go, yeah. So yeah, he used their phone, and he was going to go meet him down on the road and show him how to get back in. Now, when this guy left, when he got to the creek here, right, he fell off his motorbike. They watched him fall off. And then, apparently up further somewhere, he's come off his bike again big time and cut all his leg right open. Alright, so that's another thing that happened there. It's just crazy. Alright, so I forgot about that part. Alright, so let's move on to what happened next. Let's go the wrong way. So then, when I heard about this, I couldn't get out there. I didn't know anyone with a 4-wheel drive, only my mate. So I got him to take me out there one day with his drone, but he wanted to fly his drone around. Now at the time, when we come down this track, we went past here. Because when we got here, this is where I thought it was, but because he's made the track through here, I didn't see it where they were bogged. We just drove through here, and I was just looking out for where there was a fire, but it's actually in a bit. Alright, so now that day when we were down here a bit further, so then we got stuck. We got bogged in a creek, alright? I know you've all heard the story, but I'll tell it again. So we got bogged. We rang the guy that was stuck out in the bush back here. Said, can you come and help us? Because he knew where we were. He goes, so he was on his way there. He got a flat tire up on this mountain that runs along here. Right? Didn't have a spare. Then he rang his stepfather to come. His stepfather on the way out done a timing tensioner. Alright? And his car overheated. My son come out, he got bogged in a creek. Then this fella, so then our mate that didn't have the tyre, he had to walk 3 k's down this mountain. I'm telling you, it's a serious mountain. We ended up driving down when we left. He walked down that mountain to go get the tyre and the jack, and he had to carry it back up this mountain 3 k's. I'm telling you, it was a long way. He even said, man, he goes, that nearly killed me. I just wanted to give up. So he's pushing a 35-inch tyre, and he's got a jack wrapped around him. He's put his thongs over his shoulders to stop the pain, and then he's walked back up. Anyway, then they got us out, right? Then that night I went around to their house and I spoke to them. I said, where is this place? And then they confirmed that it's definitely here, but we're not on the track. Well, that's it. I'm going to take my own car there. So I took my car as far as I could get, right? No one believes I took it as far as I did, but I did. I got it in there. So, and then from there I walked, right? So I walked down here, guys. Right, this is this real rough road, and then there's another track that goes through here that we made, right? Alright, that's where I said if the Yowies here, they're going to be annoyed. Anyway, so I've walked down here. I've checked out all here. I've walked all around here. I've seen the sandy creek. So I walked up this creek. And when I got up to the end here, there was a big tree that I could have fallen across the creek. And I don't know, I just didn't have enough energy, guys, to like climb over it. And I thought, oh, I'm going back. Right, so I turned around. And as I started turning around, you'll see the video where I'm walking down the creek. I heard dogs barking. Now I'm telling you now, there's no dog anywhere around here unless there was someone driving around. So I stopped and listened, couldn't hear no dogs. Then I started filming, but I never heard it again. Alright, so I kept walking, and then when I got to about here, I don't know what happened, but kookaburras just started going crazy. Now that's in that video. There's the one with the beach. It only goes for 2 minutes, guys. Right, if you listen halfway through that, you'll hear the kookaburras, right? Then I got up to here, and I was looking for somewhere to jump up in a tree in case there was wild dogs or something as I was walking out. Anyway, when I got to here, I picked up the shovel that they left from when they got bogged, because I was stuck there for the 2 days or whatever it was, a day, I don't know, 2 days. They left their shovel there, maxi tracks and all that sort of stuff, right? So then when I come out, I got the shovel, and I was feeling, it was a hot day, right? I must admit it was a hot day. Then when I come out onto this track, and there was a tree, and I smashed the tree with the shovel, right? Because I thought if there's a dog, it's going to start barking. So I'm belting it. It was actually pretty loud, the noise with the shovel. So you know how people do tree knocks with bits of wood. This was way louder than I using a bit of wood. The shovel really gave it a good way. Anyway, I never heard nothing. I started walking up this hill. As I'm walking up this hill, guys, oh man, I was running out of energy. I was dying, and I was nearly right at the very top of this hill, and it turns, and I'm like, I gotta stop, I gotta have a rest, and I'm going, no, just get to the top of the hill, just get to the top of the hill and then rest. Anyway, I got right near to the corner, okay, and that's where I lay there. If you see the water bottle in the thing with you'll see a picture of the fire. you'll see the water bottle. I put that water bottle on at the back of my head. I laid there, I put the hat over my head, and I just laid in the dirt, right? Now, while I'm laying there, see why I'm talking about all this is because I just want to know if this is just something weird, right? So I'm laying there, I've got the hat over my head, I've tipped water over my face, I'm lying there trying to get my breath back, and then I heard I heard birds, so I've then pulled my hat off my head, and I looked up, like I'm looking up at the sky anyway, but I've got the hat over my head. I look up and here's crows circling. I was like, that's weird, man, right? So then I was like, that's it, I'm out of here. Now, I don't know if that just gave me a bit of energy or not, but once I got to this corner, I walked back out fine. I didn't really have any dramas, it was just here. I don't know if it was because it was hot and I was walking up the hill, but I got out fine, right? So then I just walked back to my car, told everyone, I said, I nearly died, I couldn't get out. But yeah, now going back and thinking about it, I just want to know if anyone thinks it's weird that first the kookaburras, first it was a dog, kookaburras, ran out of energy, laid on the ground here. Once I got up and walked away, I was fine. I made it out alright. I still had a few k's to go before I got out back to my car. Alright, so let's go to the next one. So that's what happened there. And then I said, I'm never walking in there again. Alright, so let's go buy a motorbike. So that's what I did. I went and brought this bike. Mate said you shouldn't buy it. It's not a very good, it's a bit too fast for you. Anyway, so we went riding, everything was going good, we were hooting through here, we went all the way down to where we got bogged, and then where we got bogged, we stopped there because he forgot to do the sprocket up on his bike, so now he's got 2 bolts loose on his sprocket. Right, so he goes, I'm going to take it easy on the way. So we're just cruising back slow. The whole time we've been flogging it through here, right? Well, I haven't even upped this bike yet because it was too scary. Right now, but what was happening with this bike, when I was slowing down, because this is all rutted out, this track, I mean, it's rutted out bad, it kept stalling, so if I didn't keep the revs up, it would stall. And then I was having problems, it's electric start, and I was having problems starting it, right? So, we've come back through here, right? And as we're going up here, I took the right-hand side of the track, and as I was riding, I went, oh, if I would have went on the left-hand side, it would have been easier. Right, and I remember going up the right-hand side of the track, and I just got over it was a bit like, I don't know, say like a 2-foot step or a 1-foot step, so the front wheel's going up, like, oof, oh. Then I don't know if the back wheels slid out or something, made me jam the accelerator on, and then I just went flat out into a tree, or if I went flat out, come back down, then the bike bounced and went flat out in the tree. I don't know, because it happened that quick. Until I go back there and have a look at those marks, I'll never know if it just happened in one go, if it just accelerated straight from here into the tree, or if it actually come down, because I thought it come down for some reason, I don't know, but like I said, it happened so quick, and then, you know the rest, I hit the tree, and I was just like, oh no man, that hurt a lot. I just remember my nose crushing, man, I was like, oh shit, I'm dead. And then I was like, then I had to ride out of here, guys. Like 10 k's back to the road to where the ambulance is, man. Well, I wasn't. I rang my daughter. I said, you're going to have to get a helicopter. They won't be able to get an ambulance in here. No way in the world, right? So, yeah, he mate got me bike. He said it was upside down in a tree, right? I didn't even know that. But what he said was, I thought when I took off, I went across. Say that's a tree. I thought I hit this side of the tree. But he said, no, your bike was facing this way. The front wheel was over here. So I don't know what happened there, but anyway, that might explain why I've got 6 broken ribs. Maybe I got squashed up against the tree like that, bang. So yeah, I broke my nose in 4 places, got a few stitches in my eye, my hand's busted open, and I ended up riding back out, right? So now that is the same spot, guys. That is where I, no shit, stopped here on the track. Right, this is why I think it's weird that it happened in the exact same spot. This is where I laid in the truck, where I lost energy. Once I got up, I was able to just walk away. This is the place I smashed the bike. when my mate got it up, I said to him, get it to the corner because I don't want it to stall because it kept stalling. I said, when we get it up here, just get it going. I'm riding out, man. Alright? So that's all in that same spot. Alright, so then this guy here that was bogged, this guy here that's fixed his car, they've come back out here only this week. He just fixed the car from the last time it was broken here. I've got to talk loud because the tap's on. It'll pick up all the noise in the background. And then he's come to this creek, and then his car broke there again at that creek, guys. So it broke the front lower control arms and the ball joints or whatever, I forget what they're called. Alright, so that's what's been happening. And the other fella, the fella that was bogged, he had the thing with the grinder. He was out cutting off an exhaust on an old car that was out there, and the grinder stopped. It had a full charge of battery, it stopped. And then he started hearing like tree knocks. Alright. And then from there, he's drove back out of the bush. He's got out of the bush. He's put his car back into it, turned the four-wheel drive off. He goes, I hop back in the car, and he goes, I looked at the grinder, and it's got full charge again. So that's what's going on out there, guys. I don't know if knocking all these trees down had anything to do with it. I did say that at the time. I said, oh man, there's Yowies here. It's not going to be, it might not be Yowies. It might be spirits, man, Aboriginal spirits, or some sort of bad spirits. I don't know what they are. But I'll leave it up to you. But what I want to know is, does anyone think that's weird that I heard the dog barking? Kookaburras going off. You can hear that actually in my video. Then when I got out, I turned it off. I wish I kept that video going. And then when I got up there, I collapsed. I come back the next week with the bike in the exact same spot, bang, straight in the tree. Alright. Check it out. So what do you think, guys? Just let me know what do you think's going on there with all this stuff that's going on. Even when I go to the doctors, I go, have you been back there? What's happened? Anything else happened? Like, they all want to know too. So even the doctors. Pretty funny. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.